Have you heard that RUPES has a brand new DA polishing system out? Well, stay tuned because we're going to go over the details of it all next. Hi, I'm Todd Cooprider with Esoteric. Today we're here to talk about the brand new DA polishing system from RUPES Tools. Now, when they first came to the States 4 or 5 years ago, they had their own line of polishes, but there were a lot of different polishes, a lot of different pads to choose from. The new system that they are releasing here in 2020, it's a more simplified system, and they also have made improvements on the polishes in particular. So what I want to talk about now is the three main components to the new system. You can see we've got pads, you can see we've got polishes, and you can see they are color coordinated. Blue, which is their heavy cut or coarse pad, goes along with their blue coarse compound. Yellow is their fine pad or their polishing pad, goes with the yellow polish. And white is the ultra-fine finishing pad. It goes with their new pure polish that they have. Okay, so now we've talked about the colors, how they coordinate. Let's get into a little bit more specifics about it. Now, before with the RUPES system, I said there was a lot of different colors, a lot of different polishes. People got a little bit confused on what they need to use. Most of the time, we're working with a two-part system. We're doing heavy compounding and we're doing polishing when we're going for that major correction. In that case, most of you out there are going to be using these two products right here. You're going to use the blue for the compounding, your heavy defect removal. You're going to use the yellow for the finishing. Or if you're doing a lot of one-steps, if you're a detailer out there, actually the majority of the work that you should be doing is one-step polishes. It's not going to be multi-stage. In that case, the yellow or the fine finishing polish is what you're going to use. You're going to team it up with the yellow pad. Across the industry, a one-step is your most popular. Yellow has been the most popular. You know, this pad, you can see, those of you who are used to them, it's a little bit different shape, a little bit different thickness than what the previous pads were. And yellow has always been the most popular. It's by far the most popular that we sell here at Esoteric. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's probably the #1 selling pad in the industry. Very, very versatile. It could be used as a one-step to get some decent correction and a good finish, or it could be used as a finishing pad as well. So the question is, when are you going to change up to your white finishing pad and or your pure polish? Well, let's say you've got a really soft paint, something dark, black in particular, that you may run into a little bit of hazing when you're doing your polishing step. Well, if that's the case, then is when you would want to take a look at something like the pure, the fine finishing polish. Most of the time, you're going to find this polish right here is going to do just about everything that you need. Another thing about the pure, this one can be used on any kind of machine. It could be used on a forced rotation, it could be used on a long throw DA system, or it can be used on a rotary. Whereas these two right here, they were designed specifically for the dual action or the Bigfoot system. So you've got some choices here. You also have different size and pads. If you're using the LHR 21 Bigfoot with a 6-inch backing plate, you've got the larger 6-inch pad. If you've got a LHR 12 Duetto, LHR 15, or maybe you've put the smaller 5-inch backing plate on the LHR 21, you're going to go with the 5-inch pad. And then finally, if you're using the LHR 75E or the pneumatic, uses a 3-inch pad. That's what this one is right here. But regardless of the size, you're going to find this yellow one is going to be your most used, most popular, because once again, you're doing a lot of one-steps. You're taking care of your car at home. Chances are you don't need all three. You can team up with just these two and it's going to work out well. So on the pads, they didn't make a major change to the pads because they had great pads before. They just tweaked the formulation a little bit, tweaked the size a little bit to give you a better performing pad with the Bigfoot system. And likewise with the polishes, you've got fewer products that have a little bit wider range. Even your compound, it's going to have a better finish with a high cut. Your yellow or your finishing, that has got a good range from cut to finish, which is what makes it such a great one-step as well. And then finally, your pure That's going to give you a top range, very fine finishing you're typically going to use with your white pad. Now, how do you get the most out of these? How are you going to make sure that you're picking the right combinations and you're teaming it with the right techniques to get the best correction and finish? Well, we're going to link you to a video next that's going to take you through 5 steps to ensure that you get great performance. Even in that video, we're using a little bit different mix of products. The exact same process applies to get the most out of your new RUPES DA system for your Bigfoot polishers.